There's a common image of the spiritual path, particularly in early Buddhism, as one that is sternly ascetic, a path that rejects all worldly beauty and pleasure as dangerous distractions. We often picture a practice that is devoid of aesthetics, focused only on transcending the world. But this isn't the full picture. In the early scriptures, the Buddha himself often praises the beauty of the natural world, describing certain forest groves as delightful and inspiring, perfect for the work of meditation. The teaching wasn't to reject beauty, but to free ourselves from the clinging to beauty. This crucial distinction between neurotic clinging and wise appreciation opened a doorway. It allowed for the development of a profound relationship with aesthetics, a relationship that reached its most eloquent expression in the world of Zen. Today, we explore a fascinating question. Why is there such a powerful and intimate connection between Zen practice and the arts? When we think of Zen, we often think not just of meditation, but of calligraphy, Shodō, poetry like haiku, flower arranging, ikebana, and the profound stillness of Zen gardens. Why are these activities not seen as mere hobbies or distractions from the real work of sitting on the cushion? As we'll discover, in the Zen view, these arts are not separate from meditation. They are meditation in action, powerful and disciplined ways to express the silent mind in the midst of the world. The fundamental reason for this deep connection is that Zen does not see a division between spiritual life and everyday life. The goal is to bring the quality of mind cultivated in silent meditation into every single activity. The Zen arts, known as Do or ways, like Shodō, the way of the brush, are formal disciplines for practicing this integration. They are designed to cultivate the same core qualities as seated meditation or zazen: profound mindfulness, spontaneity, simplicity, and a deep appreciation for the imperfect, transient nature of reality, an aesthetic known as wabi-sabi. To understand this relationship, imagine your practice as the act of digging a well. Seated meditation, zazen, is the deep, silent, internal work of digging down through the hard layers of soil and rock, your distracting thoughts, your habits, your conditioning. The goal is to reach the clear, still, silent source of your own being, the groundwater of your true nature. The Zen arts, then, are the various ways of drawing water from this well. Calligraphy. The calligrapher doesn't just paint a word. They dip their brush into the deep well of their stillness. The brushstroke that flows onto the paper is a direct, living expression of the quality of that water. If the mind is clear and calm, the line is clear and strong. There is no faking it. Haiku. The poet sits with the world, listening not just with their ears, but with the profound silence of their well-dug mind. They draw up just a few simple words, 17 syllables, that are as cool, clear, and refreshing as a single ladle of that deep water. Old pond, a frog jumps in, the sound of water. Gardening. The gardener doesn't impose a grand design on nature. They listen, feeling the spirit of the place from the stillness of their well. They place a stone or prune a branch in a way that reveals the garden's inherent harmony and peace. In every case, the quality of the art is secondary. What matters is the quality of the mind, the clarity of the water in the well from which the art flows. The goal is not a perfect product, but a fully present process. This wisdom offers a powerful antidote to the way we often fragment our modern lives. We have our work, our hobbies, our spiritual practice, all kept in separate boxes. The spirit of the Zen arts invites us to dissolve these boxes. It teaches us that any activity, when performed with wholehearted presence, can become a path of awakening. You don't need to become a master calligrapher to apply this principle. Think of cooking a meal as a kind of moving meditation. Feel the texture of the vegetables. Listen to the sizzle in the pan. Arrange the food on the plate with care and attention. Approach writing an email not as a chore, but as an exercise in clarity and simplicity, like composing a haiku. See the act of tidying your room as creating a Zen garden, a space that reflects and supports a calm and orderly mind. The invitation is to stop seeing creativity and mindfulness as separate activities you have to make time for. Instead, you can see your entire life as the canvas, the garden, the poem you are creating, moment by moment. You can touch the spirit of this practice in a very simple way. Let's call it the art of one thing. 1. Choose a single action. It can be anything: making your bed, pouring a glass of water, drawing a single line on a piece of paper. 2. Settle your mind. Before you begin, take one conscious breath. For a moment, connect with the quiet stillness inside you, your well. 3. Perform the action with full presence. From that place of stillness, perform the single action. Do it with your full, undivided attention. Don't rush. Don't think about the next thing. Just pour the water. Just make the bed. 4. Appreciate the completion. When the act is finished, pause for a second. See it as a complete work of art, an honest expression of that one mindful moment. It is whole, just as it is. This practice trains us to find the sacred in the simple. The profound connection between Zen and the arts teaches us that awakening is not something to be kept on a meditation cushion. It is meant to be lived, expressed, and shared. The arts are not about making beautiful things. They are about discovering the mind from which all true beauty flows. The ultimate art form is your own life. Each breath is a brushstroke, each day a new line in the poem. The invitation is to make it a masterpiece of presence. What is one everyday activity you could approach as a form of art this week? Please share your inspiration in the comments below. If this perspective was helpful, please subscribe to the Mindful Compass. May your life be your greatest work of art.